Don't mind the theremin in the background. Don't mind the theremin in the background. I need background noise. I'm reading y'all confession because the optimistic olive is so cool, which is me. I'm so cringe. Oh, I got 19, y'all. You don't want to read half of these. Okay, so it's gonna be my first reaction reading today. If there's any inappropriate stuff, I'm obviously gonna blurt it out because I don't want little kids to like hear this coming from a teenager and not their own parent. So we're just gonna start with 13, bro. Okay. So I'm reading this on my computer and I'm recording on my phone. So let's go. OMG, so as a kid I used to talk to freaky AI. Why is everyone like addicted to AI? I used to be addicted to AI, bro. And then make fun of my friend for talking to AI. I was 7 years old or something. Chatbots didn't come out till like a few years ago, so that's how young are you, bro? Okay, next, y'all. I mean, if it helps you cope and not cut yourself and get into bad mental health, then whatever. Okay, 10. I don't know if this really counts as a confession, but when I was 13, me and my best friend at the same time both had boyfriends. Congratulations for you. This was a long time. This was a time ago, I'm guessing. That were also best friends, but they only became friends when we started dating them. Lol. I hate when people only become friends because you date them. I only had like a boyfriend and 2 girlfriends, so I can't be talking. Now I'm Arrow, so I don't like nobody. Anyways, I got with my boyfriend a month after she got what? Y'all, can y'all spell right? No offense. She got with hers, and they had a competition to see who could be freakier with us. 13, by the way. 13. I'm 13. Why y'all getting freaky, bro? Where was I at? Oh, as I said before, they had been together longer. She was comfortable doing stuff like that with him, so he was pretty pushy about stuff like that. And the first time we like made out, he was on top of me in my tree house, basically. Ew, this is gonna sound so gross, but he low-key was shoving his tongue down my throat. Y'all are too young to be doing this. This is coming from a 13-year-old. Y'all are too young to be doing this. If they peer pressured you, I'm gonna sound like a mama's girl, but I would tell my mama. Anyway. And I was pretty uncomfortable. See? You were uncomfortable because you're not supposed to be doing that. Plus, he was a wretched kisser. Anyways, he came up for air, and I said I had to go to the bathroom and ran inside to call my best friend. I was like crying, and she was like, well, something popped up. Can't freaking see. Freaking pop-up happened. I was like crying, and she was like, well, I do it, so it's okay. Didn't you want this? No, girl, no one wants to get freaky with their boyfriend at 13. And basically encouraged it. We didn't do anything anymore that day, but another time he kept moving his hands tighter, higher and higher on my thigh. Pull my handgun out. Where's my gun? I don't have a gun, but I will gladly like throw my froggy at you to defend you. Me, myself, personally, I don't like when people touch me at all, even if they're play fighting. So, it's probably the worst confession. The best, like, worst, but, like, you know what I mean. And I expressed how scared I was to my best friend. Another time and she dismissed it again. And then once in class, after me and him had already broken up, she was talking about how she was going to her boyfriend's house the upcoming weekend, and the stuff, I'm not gonna cuss, they were gonna do, and I jokingly said, hee slut. Just kidding, which was kind of a mean joke, but whatever. Also, I said that very quietly, and she proceeded to yell out loud, didn't your boyfriend try to finger you? She said it loud as heck, and everyone in class had heard and turned around to make fun of me for SA. SA is not something to joke about, which is rape. So, rape is not something to joke about. People actually could, some people like die from rape. I'm not even joking. Sorry this was so long. Only a couple of my close friends knew this happened, and I'm not with that girl anymore. But should I tell my parents? They personally asked me, oh my god, y'all asked me for advice. I'm sorry. This isn't something to be happy about. Should you tell your parents? Why would you do that? I would. I'm gonna say what I would do. I would tell my parents and then tell them not to make a big deal out of it, but like maybe get a counselor. Because I had a counselor before for some reason. I'm not gonna say the reason. But she really helped me. So I would tell your parents, but if it's like something you really want to keep to yourself, that's up to you. Because I mean, it depends who your parents are. Like, they're really strict and you know they're gonna like say something. I would not tell them. If you have a close sibling, I tell my older sister everything. So yeah. Next confession, I'm not keeping track. Y'all are so freaking dirty. I eat my toenails and I like them. I feel like some of y'all gonna say relatable in the comments, but that's up to y'all. I once supported Trump. They freaking hashtag it. Hold up, bro. Freaking hashtag it. I mean, he's trying to get rid of feminism, women's rights, LGBTQIA, and if you get SA'd, you have to keep the baby. So, I already did this one. When I was in 5th grade, I was friends with a bunch of African American people. I know it's gonna be a racist one. No offense to the person who wrote this, but we gonna keep reading. And I'm white. They're white, and I thought I was so funny, and said my name was Ben Bendover. Please don't click this, bro. And I'm a superhero who fights bald black people. I'm disappointed in you. I hope this was when you was young. Okay, this was 5th grade, my bad. Don't come at me, please. I was young and dumb, and now I realize it wasn't funny. Okay, I'm glad you realized your mistakes, ma'am or sir. Next confession. Okay, so this is only a confession. Hello, I'm Mooney Tulip. I'm guessing they want a shout out. And I confess I'm a fat fan for Katsuki. I don't like Katsuki, bro. I only liked him in like the last 6, 7, and 18. That's when I started liking him. I did not like him before that, especially when he was in middle school. I still don't forgive him for telling Deku to kill himself, basically. Channel. You can't see it. That's their channel. Back to me, the optimistic Olive. Don't mind the diamond in the background, please. They love my channel, listen. So, my first confession is 2 years ago, I thought I was straight. We all did, buddy. We all did, trust me. It's not nothing new. I'm good you got that off your chest, though. After like a couple of months or so, this girl was dating my crush. And I did not like that. So I started talking to her boyfriend. If she had a boyfriend, I don't think she would cheat, but okay. Started talking to her boyfriend, and he started liking me. So I snatched him, and boom, I'm gay. I'm so freaking happy. I love when people. This is gonna sound so freaking weird. I love when people are gay. Like, I have not seen a gay couple. Like, I don't know if they mean lesbian gay, because you know how some lesbians say they're gay, or just like actually gay. So that's actually I did that. Hold up. Okay, but back to the confessions. I secretly like girls as well as guys. So you're bisexual. Okay, I see you're bisexual. And only one of my friends know that. I never thought I'd admit it, but my only friend that knows my type, she's gorgeous. I go into MHA characters. So you're just gonna drop that you're bisexual, and then you're gonna say, I go to MHA characters. My Hero Academia characters. Stay away from Izuku. The kid one. Stay away from my Izuku. His podium fell. But stay away from my baby. There goes my baby. Anyway. Next. Ding dang. Okay, so we have 3 confessions, 5 confessions. I think. Well, they said 1, 4, 2, 3, 5. I don't think you know how to count. Okay, number 1, the number 1 confession. I watched 2-hour-long Bakudeku teen pregnancy. We've all been there. Well, I have. I'm confessing too. I've been there before. Not 2 hours long, but like maybe like Gotcha Life, bro. Hear me out, Gotcha Life. Story, texting story. Before an exam, instead of actually studying. Also, my friend and I found out the creator of it had texting story premium thing, and they still make Bakudeku things to this day. Yo, what's the name of the channel? For a friend. Trust. The second one, I copy and pasted NSFW fanfiction. I don't know what that is, but they literally said SFW fanfiction. Fruitcake Dandysboro fanfic, to be exact. I'm gonna put my channel right here, my old channel that I lost. I used to make so much freaking Dandysboro edits and Fruitcake with Cosmo and Sprout. I used to play Dandysboro, I don't like it anymore because of the creator. And change the characters' names to mine and my BBG's names and sent it to her. Turns out her dad saw it. Are y'all still dating? I genuinely want to know what her dad thought. Are y'all still dating? Why is it like I'm looking at the camera, looking into my soul? Y'all, I don't got makeup on. Shut up. I watched. Y'all, I can't say Japanese names. I know it's anime. Sasaki to Mieno. I'm Puerto Rican. I have accent, okay? Because my friend called Mieno YN looking at. But then I realized how peak it really was and ended up reading the mangas online. And now I'm planning to get physical copies and some merch. If you don't know what it is, it's a BL show and it's really good. Please watch it. I will. Please tell me what it is wrong. I love BL animes. Summer Hikaru Diver. What? Heart. Once I was in the 4th grade, my best friend was screen sharing it and searched up men without clothes. I'm not saying that word. On Google and flashes both. And their 5th confession is D, which we all know what that is. I hope if you don't, please get off my channel because you're too young to be on here. My dog licked my and I got an infection. They put a freaking emoji. Like, that's cute. That's not freaking cute. Get out from my channel. I'm just joking. This is confessions. 9. I need to do my other ones. My older brother would full on. Do I have to say this? Is that an ad on my TV? I don't got my remote. Full on goon. By or in the same room as me. Like, we would both be on the couch and I wouldn't be facing him, but then I would see him from the corner of my eye. I was so disgusted but too scared to speak up, so I would face towards him so he would stop since I would be able to see. He would sometimes ask me to do things that I won't specify. Tell your parents about this. Get a restraining order on your own brother. That's what I want to do with my brother sometimes. He don't be gooning and stuff, but he be anime. JJK. That's him. Yo. Call me Lizzie. I meant Lily. So when I was 8, or maybe even 7, I was at my grandparents' house, and they had an in-ground pool. Well, I hung out with a boy that went to my school, and he came over, so I asked him if we could go down and clean out the pool. So the boy, let's just call him Buddy. They don't want to expose him, which I totally agree in not exposing people. Could not swim at all. Oh, 8 or 7. Yeah, I didn't know how to swim at 8 or 7. I thought this was like 13 or something. I just right back on it. Okay, guys, I can't read. Could not swim at all. But he went to the deep end and started cleaning. He told me to push him in. My Dumbo self went over and actually pushed him in. Reminder, my grandpa told us multiple times not to get in the pool that day. So he starts drowning and I leave him to die. If he told you to push him in here, he's being dumped like those people in horror movies. running towards the sound. Let him drown. I'm joking. Don't let him drown, please. And I halfway run up to the house. Then I'm like, no, he's gonna drown if I wait for my grandpa. So I ran back, dived in, and swam to the shore. I apologized, dragged him up to the door of my house, knocked on it. Since we were soaking wet, I wasn't going inside. And my grandpa came out. He looked so disappointed. He told you to push him in. I would not be disappointed. I would have pushed him in too. At my 8 to 7, I was dumb at 8 to 7. What grade was I in? First to second. First or second grade? Yeah, I was pretty dumb then. He looked so disappointed. I told him he had accidentally fell in, because if I told him the truth, I'd be so fried, cooked. So Buddy went home and stuff, and a year later, he started bullying me. Kicking me his balls. He's still my neighbor at my grandparents', but I don't speak to him anymore, so I almost ended a life. I thought they were talking about their own. I was about to give a whole sentimental speech over here. It ended up saving the same one. Jesus, I yapped a lot. Anyways, plus ultra. MHA reference. MHA reference. I have a whole program that's not cringe. Don't cringe. They told me not to cringe about that. I'm not gonna cringe on you. To be cringe is to be free. Junko and Oshima, I watch. I hate people who LARP. Dan get Rothenberg. Okay, so I was in second grade. It was currently pickup where our parents would come and get us, but my parents were so late, so my dumb ass self thought it would be a good idea to get into the 5th grade bus, all into the 5th grade bus, but with them. And like half an hour later, everyone was panicking. My mom was panicking. My principal was panicking. They called the cops as well. And the bus had to turn around and get back to the school. And I was grounded for a month. And this was blank, blank, blank. I'm not saying their school. If you send me another confession, please don't send your school, whoever this is. They asked for a shout out. I have no idea who this is, but yeah, you can get a shout out. They ain't put their name or anything. Why y'all sending me confessions at 5 a.m.? These aren't very juicy confessions. One time in like 5th grade, I was with this one girl in my class. I told this one girl in my class that another boy in our class was calling her mom fat, ugly, dirty, etc. Which was a complete lie. After I told her everything, she told her mom, and her mom told the principal. After that, he went to the principal's office and got detention for a week. He swore he never said anything, but since he was a bad kid in our class, they thought he was lying. Nobody knows to this day that I did this. Yeah. Lying is not bad. If there's any children watching this video, lying is not bad. I had 2 little sisters, I would know. I used to do bad stuff as a kid, so I would know. And you didn't tell anybody, did you? Y'all still have detention? I have ISS. Where y'all live, bro? I got ISS. I've been to ISS once. Twice. Maybe 3 times. I had a boyfriend and he genuinely liked me. But I used my sister's photos to catfish him. Y'all never did that before? Okay, hear me out, bro. One time, I did that one time. To catfish him at first, and then I felt bad and broke up with him. I mean, no, because that's low-key valid, because if you felt bad, and did you tell him? I hope, think you told him? And that's why you felt bad and broke up with him. I low-key appreciate that so much. That's so genuine. Anyway, when I was little, I used to make a bunch of random accounts just so I could put bad reviews on my uncle's business. Freaking devil over here, okay? I don't know why I did that. I was being a little menace. A little devil. Freaking Satan over here. Sorry. Let me shut up. For some reason, my uncle never found out where the 21-star reviews came from. You could have at least put 1.5 star for some of them. I would have knew that was Loki doing it. And after seeing the reviews, he fired a good amount of employees and hired a lot of new ones. So I'm the reason that innocent people got fired from their job without even knowing why. I really was a little menace. Can you stop saying little mess? Say little devil. Say little Satan. I'm about to. Is this you? Is this you? Because girl or boy, king, queen, non-binary person. That's not a good thing. You made a lot of people innocent people lose their job. I'm disappointed. As your mother figure right now, and your father figure, I am extremely disappointed in you. You're not. Tokito Muchiro is disappointed in you. He don't like you. Look at my PBG. I gotta stop at Amazon for like $15. It's like so, but like he has a little sushi. Anyway, I broke a boy's heart this summer, and to him, I'm so sorry. And to the guy that thinks I'd like him now, you're like a brother to me. Please don't get the wrong idea, bro. Y'all, I have my own confession to make. When I was in the 6th grade back in my day, that was like 3 years ago, by the way, 2. My neighbor right now, he used to be my boy best friend, like my homeboy. I wrote a freaking love letter to him and put it in his mailbox. And then when he rejected me, I said we couldn't be friends. And then he go ahead and tell his closest friends. And then they gonna ask me about it, bro. He never told anybody else, though, so I'm proud of him. I mean, last time I probably talked to him was the 25th on his birthday. I said happy birthday. And we were talking a little bit. But he has a girlfriend. Okay, next confession, my bad for interrupting. So I used to keep an album of pictures of the dude I liked back in middle school. And I got up to like 230 pictures from the most awkward angles. Were you taking pictures of their ass? Were you taking pictures of their dick? Oh my god. Are you a boy or a girl? Are you gay? Or bisexual or pansexual? Are you gay? Like, you ended up deleting them. I'm proud of you. And I now happily have an album of Noah Snap. That's the dude that plays Will in Stranger Things, right? Instead, that almost has 350 of them, bro. I'm gonna put his or theirs. I don't know who the frick they are. Freaking YouTube tag right there. Olive edit this in. Wherever the frick Olive is. I hate olives, to be honest. I don't know where I got that name from. Someone put your game. Don't work. And it's the kind of misery, the kind where you were nice to me, but only in the evening. So I ask you why you're streaming. I love you so much that it's dripping from my eyes. Because I'm sorry, I know I too much to love to trust, but nothing much. Someone asked me a question. I forgot what the question was. Someone did ask me a question. But they emailed me. I don't know. Oh yes, someone asked me if I freaking used to roleplay. To be honest, I used to MHA roleplay, and I kind of still do. But I don't do the freaky stuff y'all do. It's just like regular quirks and stuff. Y'all do freaking doing the weird stuff with Bakugo. Getting freaky with Bakugo. Because I know half of y'all are Bakugo simps. Which I hate. It feels like I'm sticking to myself. Okay, bye guys. Thank you for y'all confessions. If you want a part 2, let me know. And send more confessions. And if I didn't get to your confession, it's because you sent it too late. Because you had all the time in the day. Because some people send theirs at freaking 5 a.m. in the morning. And I don't know why y'all up at that time. Because it's summer. Unless y'all going to school. Bye.